inning.
Chamoy will step into the left-hand side, a switch hitter facing the righty Miller. And the first offering is on the way. It's outside for ball one. Chamoy hitting 168 with 8 doubles and 4 homers, 19 driven in. A starting catcher for the British national team, born in the Virgin Islands, Tortola his hometown. Grew up in Virginia. As the next offering, a check swing foul ball toward the third base dugout occupied by Kansas City, and the count's even at 1-1. Chamoy caught for Team Great Britain last year at the Euro Championships in Italy. Now settle back in. And the 1-1 from Miller's on the way, swung on and missed, counts at 1-2. Chamoy drafted by the Twins 20th round in 2016 out of Roane State College, but did not sign. Instead, he went on to Tennessee Wesleyan University. Helped them win an NAIA National Championship in 2019 as he takes a cold third strike in the inner half at 89, and that is out number 1. Second, make that third punch out for Miller. Base is empty, 1 away as the lineup resets to the top for Nick Gatta. A 3-0 Kansas City lead, bottom of 3. Gatta, left-hander, will step in. Third baseman, that today is Grotjean, will come in, play off the line. And the first offering from Miller is on the way. It's swung on a miss. Count moves to 0-1. Hits are 4-1 in Kansas City's favor. Gatta steps back in, taps the bat on home plate. And the 0-1 is downstairs, count even 1-1. Final week of the season coming up. As hard as it is to believe, the 2022 season will end a week from tomorrow on Labor Day. As that's lifted foul, that gets out of play, and the count moves to 1-2. It is cliche, and we've said it before, but it feels like we did just start the season. Base is empty, 1 out. Miller has the sign he wants. He kicks and comes home. He got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's out number 2. But Miller, I tell you what, his command may be the only bugaboo really about his game, but he's looked pretty darn good with his control here today. Bases remain empty, 2 out. Here's Ulrich.
He's kept every Sioux Falls hitter a little bit off balance, and at best, you just got to keep fighting it off.
First offering is on the way, and it's in there for a cold strike, knee high, breaking ball at 81. And that's something we haven't seen a whole lot from him today, is his off-speed pitch. A lot of velocity, upper 80s, low 90s. And the 0-1 is on the way. A check swing is then missed inside, counts even 1-1. Wyatt, a strikeout victim his last time up. 18 games in the Padres organization earlier this year before coming back to Sioux Falls. As the next offering misses downstairs, 2 balls and a strike. 11 games at the Double-A level between his time there and in High A Fort Wayne. 11 for 61 with 2 RBI and 3 steals. And the 2-1 is on the way, swings and grounds this ball toward the right side. Could be a tough play. It's gobbled there by Bruce, and he fires to first late. The umpire says that it pulled Miller from the bag. A tough play. Wyatt runs awfully well. And Bruce got to that ball. He tried to quickly shovel it over to Miller, but the first base umpire right on top of the play was very clear that pulled Miller from the bag, and Ulrich will reach with a 2-out infield single.
And Miller definitely did not like that call. He was still talking to our first base umpire for a little bit there, but that's the Wyatt Ulrich that we're all used to. He can electrify the crowd just by a really exciting play like that. Infield singles are one of his specialties. 2
infield singles for the Birds already today, the first 2 hits that Miller has allowed in a Kansas City uniform. See if Wyatt takes off at some point during this at-bat as Ozzie takes a cold strike in the inner half at 91. It's 0-1. Ozzie reached on a walk his last time up. 3-0 Kansas City, bottom of 3. And the 0-1 on the way, lifted in the air towards center field, playable. Calling for this will be Smith, and he'll track it down for the 3rd out of the inning. We're through 3, and Kansas City maintains it. Last time 2 hits that Miller has allowed in a Kansas City uniform. See if Wyatt takes off at some point during this at-bat as Ozzie takes a cold strike in the inner half at 91. It's 0-1. Ozzie reached on a walk his last time up. 3-0 Kansas City, bottom of 3. And the 0-1 on the way, lift in the air towards center field, playable. Calling for this will be Smith, and he'll track it down for the third out of the inning. We're through 3, and Kansas City